What's up, everyone? I'm the one, the only Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah, you know who I am, my game, my claim to fame, and we're doing Star Wars General Grievous, number 3 of 4. And by the way, man, subscribe, hit us up, man, drop a few likes. Yeah, and this is a General Grievous story. This happens during the Clone Wars. He captures a bunch of Padawans, and he's going to convert them into little mini General Grievouses, believe it or not. And there is a Jedi revenge squad after him. Yes, you heard it right, a Jedi revenge squad. These Jedis have left the Order in order to destroy and assassinate General Grievous. They've hooked up with a crew, and now they begin the process of eliminating him, sending these probe droids out. But they're not only probe droids, they've been modified to assassinate, to infiltrate, and to destroy. And they're searching for General Grievous right now. Hopefully the probes will either take him out, weaken him, or give them some basic idea of the layout. And basically, as they're sending these probes out, they're kind of figuring out what plan B is going to be, as Grievous is making plans of his own. Since destroying most of the population, they begin modifying the factories in order to start building weapons for the Trade Federation. Of course, Grievous is not interested in that. He's thinking 4 or 5 steps ahead in this war. This is just a minor foothold, a step into what will be a long conquest in his mind. But anyways, one of these droids have found him, watching him, and getting ready to lay its move down. And of course, it begins firing, and Grievous responds. And Grievous is a master tactician as well as a sword fighter. He easily dispenses of this machine with ease. I mean, this man has killed so many Jedi. It is amazing how many lightsabers and scalps this man has. So he takes out these battle droids pretty quick. And this goes to the experience of Grievous. This goes to the fact that he's been a magnificent warrior, and he's had training by Count Dooku. So he's well versed in the ways of the Sith. Although he has no force powers, keep that in mind. But Grievous does go to work on these assassination droids and destroys the last one, and warns the Trade Federation representative that he better not have anything to do with it, because Grievous is paranoid, and I guess that comes with being a man of his rank and stature and position in the Trade Federation. Meanwhile, the captured Padawans are trying to open the door with their force powers, and this is kind of funny, you know. They're concentrating, and there's a little tink behind them, and they meet up with the new resistance. And I'm not even going to try to say the name of these creatures, you know. I'm just going to say the little pig aliens. But anyways, there's a rumble, and guess who saves them? Like I said, the new resistance. They're basically telling them to come with them because they know General Grievous, and they know that whatever plans he has for these kids are not good. And plus, they could use the help, Padawan or Jedi. Meanwhile, the Jedi and, of course, their Confederates find out that the droids have failed against Grievous, but they do have an idea where he is. Also, they've heard a rumor about Padawans, and they keep hearing it. So apparently, they've caught wind that there's a bunch of Padawans there, finally. Instead of just getting garbled transmissions, they've managed to get the whole thing. So this has become an assassination mission as well as a rescue mission at the same time. And when you fight 2 battles on 2 different fronts, you end up losing. I'm just going to throw that out right now. If you try to do 2 things at once, sooner or later one has to give if you can't get both. Anyways, the general meets up with a representative from Dooku, and he's basically here just to oversee everything and take over after Grievous leaves to go cause destruction somewhere else. And basically they're laying out the plans, and he shows him the plans that he has for the Padawans. He's already building machines to hold their bodies, or what will be left of their bodies. They would be android and Padawan at the same time. In Grievous's mind, making them immortal killing machines. And as they go to the cell to begin the conversion, they find the Padawans are gone. And this complicates matters for Grievous, because he's lost Dooku's prize. And they have to find him before Dooku finds out. Anyways, they're traveling along the tunnels, and of course Grievous sends in his battle droids. He's not going to do it himself when he has stooges. I mean, who would? So he sends in these battle droids after them, you know, to basically open fire, take them down. And at this point, Grievous doesn't really care if they get converted or not, as long as they're dead and brought back. So they begin firing the energy beams. The Padawans use their powers finally and kind of cause an avalanche, crushing the droids. But Grievous isn't finished yet. Not by a long shot. Grievous has been studying this area, and Grievous knows another way down. And of course, the other generals suggest that we ought to call Dooku, and Grievous doesn't like that idea. He doesn't want to be humiliated. And they kind of come to an understanding for now to find these Padawans, to cover this situation up, and to move on and to move forward with the Trade Federation's plans. Meanwhile, the Jedi and their crew, and I love this part, they use like battle droids and they hook it up to like a little game controller, and that's how they're getting past security, because they need battle droids to fly the ship, which is an ingenious thing. I mean, these droids are really stupid. You could practically hook them up to a toaster and they'll probably work for you. Anyways, everyone has a nice death to Grievous shout. And I bet the Jedis are kind of wondering what they're in now, because they've never really had death to anyone shout. But anyways, they for sure pick up the transmission of the Padawans. They are there. And this is, like I said, become a rescue mission and an assassination mission at the same time. And the former Padawans and Jedi are in a bind right now. I mean, they're torn between their morality and their sense of duty. And when the time comes, they're going to have to choose one or the other. Meanwhile, the Padawans are finding a sense of hope, a sense of relief. For the first time, things are actually looking up for them amongst these strange aliens. But there is someone that enjoys crushing hope. It's Grievous. He's found them, and he has blood on his mind, and he wants to kill them all. He leaps at them, at first willing to give them immortality, but now he wants to take their life. He wants to destroy them all. And will Grievous succeed? Will these former Jedi be able to kill him and rescue the Padawan? We'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side.